Olá pessoas, hoje estamos aqui em ADIOS, que é um jogo curto que eu vou tentar finalizar nessa live. Eu tentei iniciar ele na live passada, mas ele deu um trabalho tremendo para abrir. E isso só porque a Epic, pelo menos, é que eu tenho duas versões, queria que eu confirmasse aonde que eu queria que eu salvasse o save em si. E cara, ele é inglês, eu não teve o que fazer. E é isso. Vamos lá. Na live passada, que basicamente foi a gameplay, a sétima gameplay, eu acho. Tem um guia no balanço. A sétima gameplay, eu acho, do sei lá o que, Sword. Fale pra ele que eu acabei. Eu vou pelo menos prestar atenção nessa parte. A confissão.
I can't do this anymore.
Não consigo fazer isso mais. O que é isso?
What, mornings?
O que? As manhãs? Não, tudo isso.
You mean the deal?
Você quer dizer o negócio? Eu acho que sim. O que você quer dizer? Não, nossa, cara. Eu vou tentar só ler para depois resumir.
Okay. You wanna... No. Suit yourself. So, you're done, huh? Yep. You do understand what that means, right?
Ele perguntou se eu acabei e se eu sei o que isso significa. Eu vou falar que sim.
Yeah, I do. I don't think you do.
Eu acho que vocês... não.
You still think you can quit? It's a free country. This isn't that kind of job. I know, but all the same, I am done. Nothing I can do to change your mind.
Ele falou que ele acabou, é um país livre, então ele pode sair do trabalho dele, que deve ser alguma coisa com corpos, provavelmente. E o cara perguntou se tem alguma coisa que ele pode fazer ele mudar de ideia. Eu vou falar que não.
Nope. Well, let's go get some coffee. Talk things over. Come on.
Ele falou que vão tomar café pra resolver e tal.
Smells delicious as always. Sadie was the real cook. Hey, don't sell yourself short. Not much that's better than your home-cooked eggs. Hope you don't mind. I left out the bell peppers this time. Can't stand them.
Eu acho que ele falou que não dá pra convencer. Eu não entendi muito porque foi rápido. Ele falou que não gosta também, por aí. Eu vou falar que nem eu.
Me neither. Not to change the subject, but how long we been doing this for, you think? 15 years, just about. Summer of 78. Why'd we meet? What was it?
Ele perguntou quanto tempo eu tô trabalhando nisso e quando a gente se conheceu, o porquê, na verdade. Eu vou falar que, sei lá, precisou de dinheiro.
Needed the scratch. What did you need the scratch for again? Wasn't too popular with the folks back home.
Had to make ends meet.
And Bill needed surgery you couldn't afford.
Yes.
Well, here's what I remember. I had a problem that night, and Jimmy was trying to help me solve that problem when who should come in through that door but you?
O cara falou que precisava de dinheiro, que o cara tava doente lá. E o cara tava resolvendo um problema com o outro e ele acabou aparecendo, provavelmente pedindo por dinheiro. Pera aí. É isso mesmo. Sim.
I may have been a little tipsy.
I drove you home that night.
As you're so fond of telling me.
Jimmy knew we could help each other, so he called up Tony. We agreed, made a deal. We all agreed. Ugh. Anyone ever tell you you're no good at making coffee?
Ele falou que aconteceu no final da noite, que depois de resolver isso aí, os caras fizeram o negócio. E depois, nossa, alguém já falou pra você que você é ruim em fazer café? O 2, você falou.
Every time you visit.
Thought you'd have got it better by now.
Well, Sadie made the coffee. I made the bacon.
It's good bacon. You know, when I was a kid, I thought pigs were all pink with curly tails.
Yorkshires are. Mine are red wattle, American breed. Not a lot of them out there, you know.
That's so.
Mm-hmm. Always thought it'd be nice, you know, to raise pigs that was different. I had some Yorkies way back. Must have been, I don't know, before the service.
Long time ago.
I'm an old man.
You and me both. So why the Waddles? Funny name.
Like I said, American breed. Nearly went extinct. Thought I'd do my part to keep them alive. And that tastes good.
You aren't wrong. You know, the other day, I was reading the paper.
Look at you, an intellectual.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways, I read that pigs were as smart as us. You believe that?
Ele falou de quando, basicamente lembrou de quando era pequeno, que ficava perseguindo os porcos e os porcos eram mais espertos do que eles. E ele perguntou, tipo, nossa, você acredita nisso? É o primeiro. Você tá querendo ir em algum lugar com isso? O 2, eu acho que sim. Não em particular. O 3. Eu vou ponhar. E o primeiro, cara. É isso.
You, going somewhere with this?
Nah. Just thinking about my food.
What's there to think about?
Nothing, I suppose. Just never thought about it before. Do you think the pigs know?
Know what?
That they're food.
Oh, pigs don't think like that.
How do you know?
'Cause I know pigs. Pigs ain't like us. Well, sure, they're smart. They eat, they sleep, but they do not plan. They don't think about the future.
And I suppose you do?
Every man does.
I think I'm just about finished up here. What do you say I accompany you today?
Eu não entendi, então vou meter o what. Pera aí. Tem umas palavras aí que eu não conheço, cara. Esse what a day aí, eu não sei o que é. Não dá pra mostrar. Dá pra comer. Não, ou não. Eu vou falar que eu não entendi. Eu não sei o que significa algumas palavras aí. Uma, na verdade, só. Só tipo, eu acho que vou final. Eu não sei qual é a conjugação certa, mas eu acho que eu vou finalizar isso aqui. Essa outra palavra diz sobre mim. Aí. Eu vou
What do you
perguntar.
reckon?
Well, my visits are always so short. Figured I could help you out with some chores. Maybe figure out what's going on with your little sports truck in the garage.
As long as you're okay with shoveling manure first. What about your sidekick?
Protege. When I retire, he'll be the man you'll be dealing with. Good guy. Smart. Discreet. Ambitious.
Like you, I guess. But, listen. I told you already. I'm quitting.
We'll see.
Pelo jeito ele falou sobre um serviço.
I've always wondered what was in this shack.
Have you?
Figured it was just some old shack at first, but every time I asked what was in there, you haven't been forthcoming.
I have not, no.
Tried to take a look in the window once.
Did you now? Ta-da! Beautiful, right?
Pop machines. Here I figured you had a deep, dark secret.
Acho que o cara tá mostrando a casa dele agora.
This here is one of my hobbies.
What, collecting them?
Well, sure, I collect them, I guess, but that's not really the point.
Is there a point to any hobby?
Well, it depends. What I meant was that it's no fun to just collect them. I fix them up. That's where the real fun is.
Makes sense.
Ele falou sobre o hobby dele e perguntou e o cara falou: "Ah, legal. Tem aí a pergunta: você tem algum hobby? Você parece como se quisesse perguntar algo." Vou pôr o 2.
You look like,
Ou pedir algo.
Why pop machines?
I like a good soda pop.
And the jump from that to having a bunch of machines in a blacked out shed?
I used to work at the town library after school, and somebody thought it would be a good idea to put in a pop machine.
O hobby dele é consertar essas máquinas.
Anyways, it was cantankerous, as these things tended to be, especially back then, and Mrs. Olson. She was the librarian at the time. Knew I was handy, asked me to fix it.
And you've been fixing pop machines ever since?
Well, not exactly. Didn't think much of it for years until after some time I got back from overseas, and I was at this junkyard, and I saw a Kruger Schmidt.
A what?
A Kruger Schmidt. Yeah, jumble of words, I know, probably French or something.
It sounds German.
German. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, it looked so dilapidated that I just had to take it home and fix it. Of course, you know how the wife is. She just about threw a hissy fit. But I brought her to this here shed and got to work. Fixed her up real nice,
Then what?
Had myself a nice pop. And then I sold it and figured that was all there was to it. But then there was an auction in town and someone was selling a pair of Vendos. Well, I figured, hey, I could fix that too.
And it snowballed from there.
That it did.
But why?
It relaxes me.
I don't know, soda machines. It's an unusual thing for a man to want to fix. Don't people get paid to fix them?
It is unusual, but when the missus and I would get into fights or when things was bad or I was anxious, well, I don't know. Well, Sadie's sister, once she passed, told me that it was all right to cry, that it wasn't weakness, that it was okay. And I remember sitting there in that empty living room with everyone murmuring and telling me how sorry they were, and I didn't feel like I needed to cry.
Didn't you miss her?
Of course I did. Still do, but I don't know. Not everybody needs to cry. I don't need to cry. I don't get in that way, you know? Weakness? No. I don't know what she was talking about, weakness. Crying never felt weak to me. That's just not how I am.
I can't remember the last time I cried. Yeah, maybe that movie about the boy and his dogs.
Oh, always cry over that one. Dogs are good. Innocent. And when a dog dies, that always moves me to tears. Yeah. But Josie insisted. Then she kept insisting. Then, I don't know. I think she got offended I wouldn't cry, as if she loved Sadie more than me. And she made me feel like I was something wrong. Of course, that wasn't true. There wasn't nothing wrong with me. I just didn't. I wasn't like that. It wasn't what I needed. It wasn't how I needed to grieve. This is how I grieve. This right here. When I got a problem, I fix it. And when I fix it, I fix a little part of me. And I don't know how or why, but it's healing. It's a healing thing. That's why a man's got to have a hobby.
Sorry, guy.
No, it's all right. I figured, I figured if someone's got to know, this is my quiet little hobby. A thing I do to help me work out my worries.
Well, yeah. Looks like you fixed this one up real nice.
I'm proud of it. Proud of all of them. But I'm proud of this one most.
Thank you for taking the time to show me.
There's another reason I wanted to show this to you.
What's that?
If you want it, it's yours.
What am I gonna do with a pop machine?
Well, grab yourself a nice, refreshing drink of soda every so often, you big dummy.
Wait, I couldn't possibly.
Yeah. Please. A little memento of our time together.
Oh, come on, Memento. Let's keep this train rolling. We can work something out.
You come on back by, pick up the soda machine. Take it home with you. Or don't. If you really got no use for it, I won't be offended.
I'll think it over. What's next?
Cara, ele basicamente falou sobre o seu hobby de arrumar essas e como essa foi uma das suas favoritas e como que ele é uma pessoa fria, mais ou menos. E cara, eu tô até entendendo, mas eu não tô só não entendi, tipo, aqui é onde que ele trabalha ou onde que ele mora? Só isso. Eu acho que é onde que ele trabalha. Eu acho que é onde que ele trabalha que ele fala, eu acabei por hoje, eu não quero mais trabalhar. Com esse... Eita, pera aí, eu falei muito próximo. Com esse tipo de trabalho. Foi o que ele disse. E cara, estranhamente... Pera aí, deixa eu falar antes. Estranhamente, quando eu tava gravando outro jogo, o Blink Sword DX, tava caindo muito o FPS. Eu reiniciei o PC e o jogo aqui, como por exemplo, deu um trabalho para entrar, mas tá rodando de boas. Eu acho que deu o trabalho mais por deixou, mas acho que é show.
Hauling what?
Eu não sei o que significa haul. Eu vou colocar merda, dane-se.
Shit.
And what are we supposed to do with this crap?
We are going to fertilize. Well, not now, it's October, but we're going to put it in a nice big pile where it belongs.
We?
Well, you did say you wanted to help.
Yeah, guess I did.
So help. Pick up that shovel over there. We'll shovel it in, wheel it out, dump it. We're good.
And you do this every day?
Mm-hmm. Most every day.
And you want to keep doing this every day?
It's my routine.
Eu acho que é a casa dele aqui.
Someone's got to do it.
Eu acho que quando falou pra tomar café, foi na onde que ele tava trabalhando e falou que ele gosta de fazer, das coisas que ele gosta de fazer. Isso não. Essa não é a primeira vez que você me disse isso. Aliás, ele falou que cuida do porco pro porco cagar e ter fertilizante para usar em outubro. Aí o cara, nossa, você gosta disso mesmo? Você quer fazer isso todo dia? Aí o cara, todo dia. E ele se ofereceu para ajudar. Nossa, no OBS tá muito esquisito já o jogo. Mas eu consigo arrumar depois.
Oh, yeah?
Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know,
Eu falei
some
com ele
digging on
disso
you,
no Vietnã.
personally, not the shit kind. Know what I found?
I reckon you'll tell me.
You went back.
Eu não li, ele falou muito rápido.
What happened that day in the valley?
You saw the report. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Come on.
No.
Suit yourself. But you got a medal. You didn't have to go back. Had a wife and kid here. In a time where most of us were trying to figure out how to stay home. You went back.
You going somewhere with this?
Think it'd be fun if you told me why? While we're shoveling shit?
I was recon. You know that, I reckon. Was in the hospital, staring at the ceiling. Magazines next to me on the bed. And I had this, moment. A moment of clarity.
A revelation.
Uh-huh. And the revelation was this. Them protesters weren't doing a damn thing. The hippies and the bands weren't changing anything. You know who was?
The Vietnamese? The Russians?
No. The news. You hit someone hard enough day in, day out with the realities of war, pretty soon they'll tire of it. Vietnam, that was our first time that close to war. So, I figured,
You figured?
you ain't the only one of us who's killed people.
Why do you think I offered you that job back in 74?
Turned it down for the same reason I went back. They were telling us our patriotic duty was to go and fight for our country. Well, that's what I did.
You weren't recon when you went back, though.
Went back with a camera. Talked them into letting me help with the press, keeping them safe and all that. So I did. And I took pictures. Took all the pictures I could. I fought in a different way.
Ele... Basicamente o cara perguntou o porquê ele voltou no Vietnã. Deixa eu descobrir que botão é esse. Uai, não é thumb? Ah, é do mouse. E eu vou tacar esse negócio pra onde? Ah, é só pra ir pra frente. E porque o cara voltou no Vietnã e depois de ter ido, sendo que ele já tinha uma criança aqui e uma mulher revelando que aqui eles saíram do trabalho dele para ir para casa. Desculpas caso seja meio nada a ver. É que eu preciso saber muito de inglês para entender certinho. E ele falou que foi para meio que contrariar os hippies, mas ele foi de uma forma diferente. Ele foi mais para tirar foto e tal.
Now you're here. Great big war hero. Shuffling shit.
E pelo jeito esse cara, o trabalho dele é mais com máfia e tal. Fale pra ele que eu terminei, mova os negócios, leite de cabra, alimente os cavalos, atire sei lá o que de cavalo, checar a máquina, eu acho. Vamos ver o cavalo. Eu depois, quando eu tiver de boas, eu vou ler certinho os momentos que eu não consegui e tal. Ah, o cavalo. Pra ver se eu entendo melhor essa história. Você tem um trator? É o quê?
Well, pigs I get. Goats too. Some fellas have chickens and cows, and that's all well and good, but what's the point of a horse?
Horses are God's most beautiful creatures.
What, you just keep a horse around because they're beautiful?
Horses belong on farms.
Uh-huh. You haven't got a saddle for them, so you don't ride them. No racehorse. Can't eat him. What's the point?
I don't see the point of a farm without a horse. Gotta have a horse.
And what's this about them being beautiful? Beautiful, really. Beautiful, he says. Spindly legs and bloated bellies and those weird teeth. Sleep standing out. Who sleeps standing out? Something wrong with it. Aren't you gonna say something?
Ele... Pet? Como que... Ele falou...
One day maybe this fella will understand. There you go. There you go.
To me, I mean.
I keep apples here because he likes them. Likes the salt lick too. Want to feed him one?
Nah, I'm good.
Não, primeiro ele fez aquela pergunta do trator. Aí o cara ficou tipo, oxe, por quê? Aí ele falou, cara, tem gente que tem galinhas, porque vai render ovo e frango no almoço. Tem gente que tem vacas, tem gente que tem outro negócio lá. Mas qual que é o sentido de um cavalo? Que ele não faz nada de interessante, é só um bicho barrigudo e fica passeando por aí com dentes esquisitos. Foi tipo isso que ele falou. Aí o protagonista falou que o cavalo são um dos bichos mais bonitos que tem.
Alright, here you go, boy. No, I gotta get going. Why don't you walk on out to pasture, rest a spell?
Horses give me the willies.
Can't see why.
Vamos procurar as cabras. Eu quero tirar leite de cabra agora, rapaz. Não, aquilo ali tá mais perto. Então esse provavelmente é... Como que é o nome desse negócio? É aquela coisa que tem um ferro e a gente atira a ferradura de cavalo. É horseshoes.
Why horseshoe?
Por que não?
Why not horseshoe?
Doesn't it feel stereotypical?
Well, look around you. My nearest neighbor lives half a mile down the road. It ain't the city. We don't have nightclubs and pool halls to go hang out at.
Pool halls? What is this, 1890? This is 1992, friend. We got shopping malls for teenagers, restaurants, clubs, whatever. But pool halls? I don't even know if they had those when I was a kid.
Well, time doesn't pass out here as quickly, I suppose. No need for all that stimulation.
So you play horseshoes?
Mm-hmm. Or read a good book? Develop photos you took for yourself? Go fly fishing?
It sounds idyllic. Quaint, but idyllic. And you just want to give up this home-cooked paradise?
Ele falou que não é uma cidade que tem muita coisa pra se fazer. O cara até teve um argumento. E o cara falou, nossa, isso parece muito quieto. E essa palavra intellect, eu não sei o que significa. E você só quer ficar... Esse que é o seu paraíso, cara. Esse é assim que você curte. É tipo isso. É que eu sei que ele tá falando, mas com palavras que eu não sei o que significam.
That's lonely too.
Aí ele falou, é sozinho. É meio sozinho também.
Never was one for crowds.
Like you said you were lonely.
I'd be just as lonely in a crowd. Sadie, nobody else could really see me, understand what I was.
How do you figure?
What? After Saigon,
Quase.
when I got back, all these people were hugging their loved ones or
não, peraí.
or whatever, and I don't know. I never felt more alone in all my life. I was
Mas
home.
por que é tão difícil jogar nesse negócio?
I wasn't.
Well, it wasn't a popular war. You lost friends too, right?
Yeah, but I got home.
Se arrombado vai conseguir.
It was dark, and there was Sadie waiting for me. Porch light like a halo around her head.
E eu não tô vendo quem tá lendo não, cara,
I knew I
agora.
wasn't alone anymore.
So you came back.
Nossa, cara, é difícil fazer esse negócio, hein?
I thought he'd have married her.
Eu acho que não é só pra mais conversar.
Why not? You're a handsome guy. I've been all sorts
Ele
of
tá
wonders,
falando
especially
alguma
back
coisa
then.
sobre a mulher dele.
Uniform.
Será que ele consegue?
You see that house on the hill?
What, the burned out one? I always wondered what happened there.
Gary Gordon, of the Gordon family. Went to high school with
Não,
him,
ninguém conseguiu.
but well, most of us were farm folk. Sadie, her dad, was the county judge, so for us that's pretty high society. The Gordons owned a lot of land, and all that passed to Gary after his ma died. In high school, he'd been our quarterback after his pa paid off the school, but
Eu vou cortar esse
Good looking guy?
diálogo assim, porque, cara, eu não vi do começo, então eu não sei o que ele tá falando.
versus the star quarterback. Shit, what kind of contest was that?
Hey, who wouldn't want all this?
Man, yet when I came home, there she was.
Where was Gary? He served too?
Ah, Gary was too rich to serve. Star quarterback had some health exemption. Didn't get drafted.
Uh-huh. So then, where was he?
Running his dad's business. Trying to win her heart. Didn't work. Well, she invited him to the wedding. I didn't want him there, but, well, you know Sadie.
Uh-huh.
Well, Gordons own most of the property around here, including the 200 acres surrounding that hill.
Right.
And he built a house.
How? Wait. That house?
The very same.
Looks like it was a mansion.
It was.
Why'd he build it?
I don't know. To remind her what she'd given up, maybe?
So, what happened to the wealthy Gary Gordon in his mansion?
Well, he built it one year. Must have been 1966 or so, and he went inside and he just disappeared. Then one night, about a year later, there was a storm and boom, no more Gary Gordon.
No more Gary Gordon. Huh.
Maybe he was lonely too.
Maybe. Oh,
Nossa, cara.
I won. Guess this city slicker's still got it. What's next?
Nossa, o cara, ele, pelo que deu pra entender, o único ponto do assunto que ele estavam falando sobre um cara e que era ricaço e tinha uma mansão que ele mesmo construiu, mas foi uma data que foi de tal data foi só bom e não teve mais esse cara, e o outro mandou. Provavelmente ele era meio sozinho também. Cara, quando a gente acabar esse jogo, na verdade, eu vou ver do que se trata a história. É que antes... o leite da cabra. É que antes de ir pra lá, é que eu entrei aqui sem saber do que é sobre o jogo. Eu gosto um pouco dessa coisa de tipo, nossa, parece legal, pronto, eu vou entrar. Tem até, é claro que quando é um investimento que é muito grande, eu pesquiso, mas quando é uma coisa assim, pode render momentos legais.
Back home they call you the pig farmer.
That description is apt.
And yet, you also have goats.
I do also have goats. And a horse. And I had a dog. Tried cows once. Bill raised a newt or something, but, well, it died.
Well, most people have. I don't know, chickens and cows. You got goats.
Is that, judgment I hear?
No judgment, no. Just wondering, why goats?
Goat milk.
Can't be much profit in that.
Well, there's enough. Besides, I had you.
Have. You still have.
As I've said, I'm no longer interested in that particular revenue stream.
We're the ones who sever ties. And you don't want us severing ties.
I believe I made myself clear.
You know, I feel like we've had this conversation a couple of times now, and you still don't seem to get that I'm done with this line is just gonna look really silly at the end of the day.
You were asking me about goats.
Yeah, goats.
I don't like them. They like to play. They'll eat just about anything. The milk's an acquired taste, but I've always liked the cheese. Meat's good with the right curry. A friend taught me that a while back.
So, you like them for the utility?
I like them because they're playful. Want to get started?
Started?
Milk it.
Ele perguntou por que eu tenho cabras. O cara falou que, tipo, já tive outros bichos, mas acabaram morrendo. E também cabras são legais, tem um leite legalzinho, mais um queijo bom e a gente vai tirar leite de cabra. Mas como isso eu não sei. Agora tu lembrar que botão é esse.
Oh, hey, really? I always wanted to try that.
Well, here's your chance. My goats are smart. They know what's up, so they'll just walk up. Here they are. Come on. Now they'll just take their positions here like they should.
Ai, cara, que doido, cara. Ai, que legal.
Just, you take a seat there.
Not very comfortable.
Suppose not. Well, now that we're seated, all you gotta do is grab the teat with your thumb and forefinger.
And pull?
No, don't pull. Just sort of rhythmically squeeze with the rest of your fingers. Gently pushing the milk out.
Like this?
Just like that, yes. All you gotta do is do that till the goat's out of milk.
Huh. This is kind of nice.
I find it relaxing.
Well, I think I could get used to this.
Why don't you?
Say what?
Why not?
Espera.
What? Come work with you?
Sure.
Eu tô querendo.
Some folks might
Tô
take this.
apertando, ainda não quer ir, não.
Well, can't make everybody happy. Better than ending up shut.
Ah, eu cortei o diálogo, como eu sou esperto.
Hey!
Ah não, cara, que palhaçada, cara.
No. Gun down. Life over just like that.
I usually get to shoot back.
Well, we all wind up dead in the end, don't we?
I'd rather live as long as possible.
What good is that?
Living?
What good is living if you ain't happy?
Who says I'm not happy?
I'm not.
You could be.
I don't think I could. Well, that does it for the goats.
Still, thinking about what I've been saying?
I haven't stopped.
Changed your mind?
No. No, I have not.
A árvore.
You know what this is?
Tree?
Well, you ever seen a tree like it?
A tree's a tree.
Remember all them roasted chestnuts at Christmas?
Oh, sure. I mean, I kind of figured. Been by often enough to see the chestnuts myself. Why? Is it special to you?
This is an American chestnut tree.
Oh, hey, Saul. He's telling us about his American chestnut tree.
American, huh? Thought they all died.
You remembered.
Pays to remember things.
Like the American chestnut.
I'm a little lost here.
Oh, a couple of weeks back, Saul came by, said you couldn't make it. Business as usual. Saw I had a bucket of chestnuts, asked if pigs could eat them, so we got to talking, and I told him about chestnuts.
Uh-huh. And what did you...
Pork tastes better with chestnuts. And most American chestnuts have died off.
It's true. Long before you or I was born, the American chestnut was prized for the quality of its wood.
Jimmy'd like that.
Oh, that he would, that he would. But this tree, there ain't many like it left. American chestnuts almost all died out because of the Asian fungus around 1900 or so. The chestnut blight.
That's what, like a couple 100,000 trees?
Oh, billions. 4 billion trees snuffed out practically overnight. Well, lumberjacks suddenly out of work in places like West Virginia. Those economies never recovered.
I thought West Virginia was coal country.
Logging, too, before it all died off. Now there's trees like the General here making nuts year-round. And I feed them to the reds, and they grow nice and fat and tasty.
Seems lonely.
It is lonely. Heartbreakingly lonely. To know everyone else you ever loved has passed on. So, I look after him and he looks after me. And I don't know. Sadie and I, we talked about being buried here, you know.
Changed your mind?
Brody's grave was enough for me. But, I don't know. I thought about having her moved. I don't know.
É, eu acho que ele se separou da mulher.
So, what's the moral of the story? With the trees, I mean.
Be wary of outsiders.
Heck no. There are trees out there that are blight resistant. Maybe even the General here, but...
A moto pra atrapalhar.
With enough time and horticultural understanding, we could have done something.
Preserved all these trees?
Maybe we could have. They are magnificent. It's just that... I don't know. I wasn't trying to teach you a lesson or anything.
But you did make a point of it.
I did do that. It's a part of me is all. And God willing to live for 100 more years. I don't know. I see myself as a custodian of sorts. And one day
Saul, go ahead and wait for me at the van. Hey. Look at me. You're thinking about dying. Thinking you could pass this responsibility off to someone else. You don't have to do this. Give the tree another decade of your time.
Well, the time of my demise aside, someone ought to know about the tree.
Jimmy'd love to know about this.
Oh, Jimmy would cut it down.
He would.
Please. Don't tell him.
Hey, I'm good at keeping secrets, but Jimmy's Jimmy.
Please. Let me rest here. And if there's a way to... Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Hey, you got more to show me, right?
O jeito. O caminho.
The garage, huh?
No tour would be complete without the garage.
I have to ask, why a sports truck?
I think they're called coupe utility, but, you mean why not a sports car?
Yeah, I mean, I always figured you'd have a midlife crisis like the rest of us. Sports car, motorcycle, an affair, something like that.
Couldn't really say why I love these so much. Saw mine one day, fell in love.
With that.
Mm-hmm. Had to bring her home with me.
I'll admit, it has a charm to it.
But she won't run.
No? Well, pop the hood. Let's take a look.
You serious?
Sure. Already had my midlife crisis.
Motorcycle?
Sports car. And these puppies, well, you know, they're similar enough. Some of them even use the same engine. We can figure this out.
All right.
Now, let's see here.
Ah, o cara falou que
My eyes aren't what they were.
gosta de carros. Essa parte. A outra lá é tão complexa que pelo jeito o cara se parou com o trabalho. Não, cara. É meio. Não, é muito complicado, cara. Pelo jeito ele parou com o trabalho que ele faz com ele, que eu não consegui entender qual é. E essa aqui é a casa dele. E ele tá tipo, tô feliz. Feliz. Entre aspas. Fazendo essas coisas. Deixa eu ver o que ele quer que eu faça. Quer que liga o motor? Por dentro, é? Ah, deve ser isso. Cara, eu não sei o que tem que fazer não. É pra coisar a luz. É que eu não sei o que significa, cara. Alteration the drop. The light to wood. Tipo, desligar a luz. Não é desligar a luz, mas tem relação à luz. Não dá pra sair. O que é pra fazer? Não dá pra atacar nele, negócio. Não é isso aqui. Cara, o que é? Deixa eu usar the Google Translation. Anexar. Apareceu até coisa do jogo. Prenda a luz suspensa ou capô. Como que faz isso? Nossa, o Wood. Ah,
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Saul's a good kid.
What's that?
Saul is a good kid. I like him. It was nice him coming by.
Yeah? That's good to hear. Never met anyone with so much promise
Never?
in my entire life. Saul's dad was a good man. Didn't think his kid had it. As a boy, he was too soft. But then he got older, graduated college, really came into his own. Eager, more capable than he knows.
Great listener.
Can you believe we were his age once?
Hard to admit.
When I was young, I thought I knew everything.
Yeah? And now?
Today, I learned from you and him about chestnuts.
Well, I learn something new every day, I suppose. You check the spark plugs?
Give me a second. What about your boy?
Bill? Oh, he's fine, I guess.
Ah, o cara, a pessoa que ele precisou de dinheiro
Born in the
no
60s.
hospital lá no começo era o filho dele.
32 as of September.
Huh. Roy would have been about his age.
Yeah?
Wow. What's this about you and Bill?
Oh, he don't want to talk to me no more.
What? Bill? Tow-headed little guy? Always friendly and outgoing? That Bill?
It's about Sadie.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, mind if I ask you a completely unrelated question? What's with the airplanes at your neighbor's place?
Oh, Chuck's farm.
Chuck? Huh. Yeah, what's with all the planes? There's no runway around here.
You know how farmers are. Hey, have you checked the air filter?
Yeah. And yeah, I know how you are. You got plenty of junk too, but I've never seen anyone else with, what are they, World War II bombers or something?
I think he has a B-36.
No kidding.
You got no idea what a B-36 is, have you?
Yeah, haven't the foggiest.
Well, a B-36 is a big old bomber made out of magnesium. Biggest America ever had. Took 2 train tankers.
Ele tá falando do motor,
You could fly from Monday to Thursday without
que
refuel.
é tipo mó
So
antigão.
why does Chuck have one in his backyard, plus all the others?
Asked him about that once.
Okay, wire's loose here.
Where?
Right there. So, what'd he say?
Oh, dead navigator came to him in a dream.
What?
Dead navigator from the Korean War came to him in a dream. Said the planes were in danger of being lost, and it was up to Chuck.
Tá falando que tem um avião aqui, cara.
Chuck's crazy.
Well, eccentric maybe, but
Vai.
yeah. Do you believe in ghosts?
If I did, I'd have a different job. Why, do you?
Well, I figure we all move on in some way. Energy is neither created nor lost and all that.
You're saying a dead navigator came to a farmer in the middle of nowhere, no offense, and told him that it was his job to preserve airplanes?
Yep.
So now there's a bunch of planes on a crazy coot's farm.
And he keeps them safe. Can you think of a better place for him to be?
Well, want to try running it?
Ah, ele perguntou se quer ver se funciona. Ah, se quer que eu ligo, tipo isso. Ah, vou falar pra ele ligar. É que pra ele ligar que eu confio nele.
Nah. I trust you.
Well, suit yourself. Where to next?
The shotgun. A arma.
Shotguns, huh?
I always liked shotguns.
Liked?
Still do.
I like revolvers myself, when it's for sport.
Got a few of those.
Oh yeah? What's your favorite?
Them big slab-sided ones. They have a...
Ele falou que gosta de armas grandes.
What about you?
Oh, nothing special, really.
Cara, agora eu tô pensando se eu atirar nele.
This is a shotgun.
Yep. Figured we could shoot some skeet. Always liked shooting skeet.
Ele falou que gosta de atirar nos esquis.
You're a good father.
Could have been better.
Name a father that couldn't. So, how do we do this? Who's going first?
Ai, que susto, cara. Ah, tá. Vai parecer uma conquista. Boa tentativa. Mas eu atirei perto, cara. De eu tentar atirar nele. Não dá, não. Ah, eu vou falar pra ele. Ah, cara, e pelo que ele falou, que. Do jeito que ele falou, eu era um chefe da máfia, viu? Que eu trabalhava, então. Ele, pelo jeito, quer que eu volto. Ah, tá, olha. Eu vou falar pra ele ir primeiro, já que eu faço isso outras vezes.
Alright then. This is more my speed. Hanging out, shooting guns.
Oi?
A few beers next time.
I'm not sure guns and beer.
Oh, sure they do. Like peanut butter and...
Ah, eles vão começar a falar e não dá pra ver, cara.
Next time. Trust me, next time.
There isn't going to be a next time.
Oh, there's always a next time.
This is it. After today, we are done.
I keep trying. There is no out. You keep doing this. It's permanent.
And it's good.
You don't mean it.
That's the way it's got to be.
Have a choice.
You haven't listened to a word I've said.
I've been listening. I've been listening all morning. I've been listening to you talk about being sad and lonely and refusing to listen to reason.
I have my reasons,
Your reasons aren't any good.
but they're mine.
Walk me to my car.
Ai, vai atirar nele, mentira. Ai, ai, ai. Ah, o cara, ele tava começando a falar como que ele tinha uma escolha. E ele ficou bravo, que tipo, nossa, eu tô aqui e só fala disso, eu quero, né?
This is it then.
It is,
Why? Why are you doing this?
because I need to.
We're friends, goddammit. You don't get to get all stoic on me. I know losing her was hard, but there's gotta be something. Gotta be.
I can't take care of the farm like I used to. There isn't much point anymore.
So sell the farm. Move into the city. Meet someone new.
Do you believe in hell? Do you believe in hell?
I'm not scared of hell, if that's what you mean.
I didn't ask if you were scared. I asked if you believe.
I don't know.
Well, I do. And I think doing this, I think that's where I'm headed.
And why? You think you can buy your way into heaven?
I can't take back what I've done. What I can do is do something right.
Why?
Because I want to see her again. That's all. I just want to see her again. And I figure I'll do one right thing with my life, just one thing. Maybe I'll get to see her again. One more time.
And this is your one right thing.
It is.
How do you know? How do you know if any of this is true?
I don't know. But I got the notion, and the notion's got me. So, least I can do is tell you adios.
Just like that.
What else is there to say?
Much, I guess. Alright then. Have it your way. I'll be back this evening. You get an afternoon. Do whatever you gotta do. Just leave the door unlocked.
I can do that.
Adios, friendo.
Be seeing ya.
Nossa, cara. Agora, pelo que ele falou, o que eu consigo formular que ele era criminoso, parou com isso. Aí sua mulher morreu. O filho dele já tá adulto, então já tá longe. E, cara, ele tá sozinho. Então, ele acredita que ele ele quer ver a mulher de novo. Eu vou ter que ver ainda o depois as legendas nos momentos que eu não consegui ler. Mas eu acho que é mais ou menos isso. Aqui eu vou deixar por último. E cara, tá legal. É confuso porque eu não consigo ler tudo. Mas tipo, ficar dando comida pro cavalo, leite de cabra é legal. Bem legal. Cavalo parte 2.
Alrighty. Come on now. Come on now.
E o cara falou, nossa cara, se você for fazer isso mesmo, a única coisa que você tem que fazer pode fazer
Granny Smith.
é deixar a porta destrancada.
Good boy. You've been real good to me. You know that? Brought me a lot of good luck. Good times.
Ele tá elogiando o cavalo.
Without you,
Vai comer, cavalo, vai comer.
I do not know. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for all you've done. Gonna go ahead and leave the barn door open behind me when I go. You want to leave, you go find someone else.
Ele tá falando que ele vai fazer com o cavalo, que ele vai fazer pro cavalo, que é basicamente o que eu falei. Ah, já coisou, né? Tem pescar peixe, chamar o garoto, chamar o vizinho, mas eu não sei como que faz isso. Essa é a garagem. Vamos dar uma volta, né? Esse cara não deixou eu atirar. Eu devia ter ido. Ah, e quando eu... Nossa, eu até esqueci do chat. Quando eu dei uma olhada, quando o vídeo estiver no YouTube já, no vídeo seguinte eu falo, caso eu entender mais sobre a história. Vamos fazer a coisa, né? Nossa, já é o segundo jogo que eu pego achando que vai ser um negócio de boa e o personagem mete uma dessa. Mas quando acabar, sem edição, eu vou pesquisar do que é sobre exatamente esse jogo na Steam. Ah, tá.
Come on. Nice catch.
pra eu pegar um melhor agora.
Come on.
Red Dead Redemption.
Nice catch.
Se tem minigame de pesca, quer dizer que o jogo é bom.
Come on. Ooh, nice catch.
É engraçado que o objetivo tá tipo, nossa, talvez na próxima vez pegue um grande, digamos assim. Quem sabe, provavelmente tá em algum lugar. Agora ele tá falando. Antes era, quem sabe na próxima. Pegue um. Cada vez tá tipo falando como não é uma coisa fácil. Eita. Será que é?
Nice catch.
Aí tipo agora pesque um grande. Cara, com certeza é agora.
Come on. Nice catch.
Pegue um peixe grande. Quanto dessas coisas tem lá? Dos peixes normal?
Come on.
Dá pra considerar grande esse peixe, né?
Catch.
Pegue um grande. É que tava mais perto. Pega um grande. Tá quase esvaziando agora. Tá quase vazio. É tipo isso, mais ou menos.
Come on. Nice catch.
Esse é grande, cara. Eita merda, olha o tamanho disso aqui. Consegui. Mestre Commander. Chamar o garoto e chamar o vizinho. Agora eu descobri como que faz isso, né? E onde que tá minha casa também? Não é ali. Pera aí. Dava pra ter pescado sentado. Vamos pra lá. Hop. 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 Como que sai daqui então? Aí ele corre. Tinha literalmente uma estrada aqui. Provavelmente chamar o garoto e o negócio é no... por aqui. Deve ter algum telefone por aqui.
Bill, hi. Well, how'd you know it was me?
Caller ID.
I don't know what that is.
New. Tells me who's calling.
Huh, that's some real fancy stuff you got there.
Uh-huh. Listen, I'm busy. Why are you calling?
Eu sinto falta de você.
Oh, just, hadn't talked in a while.
And whose fault is that?
Eu não sei o que ele perguntou, mas eu... tipo, a gente só pode falar.
Can't we talk?
What is there to say? Hi, son. How are the grandkids?
How are they?
Oh, by the way, I put your mom in a rest home so I could stay there and take care of my goats and my pigs and my stupid horse. Because, God forbid, I actually look after my sick wife.
That's not fair.
You put her in a home. You decided she wasn't good enough for you, and you put her in a home.
Eu não sei se ela tá... Eu vou ter que ler depois direito, mas pelo que ele falou, ponhou a mãe do pai, do filho dele, que ou seja, a mulher dele, num asilo, porque ela tava doente. Aí eu não sei se ele falou que quer ir lá ver ela ou se quer ver ela no céu. Porque o cara falou sobre... se acredita no inferno ou não.
I didn't know what to do. The doctors there, they would.
How hard could it be? Alzheimer's isn't some terrifying boogeyman. It wasn't it you who told me to stay with the ones you love, no matter what? So, what? You didn't love her anymore?
Don't you dare.
You gave her up. You gave her up to doctors and nurses. You know what they do to people in homes.
Ele falou, você desistiu da minha mãe. Você sabe o que os caras fazem com pessoas no asilo?
It was the best home money could buy.
Money. You and your damn money. Cared more about being a rich pig farmer than the people you were supposed to love.
Hey, I loved you both. I did everything for you, everything.
Yeah, right.
Bill, I didn't want this call to...
You wanted to put my mom in a home. So I'm not sure what you want matters.
Bill, I just called to say...
Say what? Sorry? Did you know I visited her? I found out where you put her, and I visited her. They said you visited sometimes.
She was my wife, Bill.
She cried, Dad. She cried. She wept and she sobbed and she kept asking me where you were. She was so scared, Dad. She was so scared. She wanted you to take her home.
The doctor said sometimes she was lucid, but I couldn't.
She was lucid, Dad. And I held her hand as she sobbed herself to sleep. And I kept holding her hand until they told me I had to go. Where were you? Taking care of your precious chestnuts? Feeding your heritage breed pigs?
No, Bill,
Save it. Talk to your goats or your pigs or whatever it is you do.
I just wanted to tell you goodbye, Bill. I've got some of your stuff all boxed up. If you wouldn't mind coming by in a few days to pick it up.
We'll see.
Goodbye, son.
You'll never make this right, Dad.
I'm still trying.
O vizinho.
Hello?
Hey, Edie, it's...
Oh, hey, you. How are you doing? You know, I was just talking about you with Garth the other day. I said, Garth, you know, we ought to visit.
Yeah, Edie, listen, I don't mean to interrupt. It's just, I'm on a tight schedule, and I need you to do me a favor.
A favor? Sure. What you need?
I'm going to be out of town for a few days.
Oh? Finally taking my advice and visiting family?
I was wondering if you and Garth could make sure the animals were fed and watered, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, sure. We ain't got much going on.
Thanks, Edie. Listen,
Evan, what are you doing? Get down from there. Sorry, cats. Anyway, what were you saying?
Yeah, the animals. I got them fed and watered for today. They should be good for tomorrow, too. But if it's too much of an imposition...
Not at all. We're happy to be imposed upon. You've been a good neighbor for so long. I'm glad you called me today. In fact, just the other day, I said to Garth, I said, if we don't visit, then we should host. Reach out, say hello, put together a little neighborly get-together. And you know what he said? He said, well, Edie, if we did that, we'd just... Oh, you know what? Let me go get him for you. It's better when he tells it. Garth? Yes, he's on the line. Your favorite neighbor? Come say hello. What do you mean you don't want to talk? But he could use another film.
Thank you, Edie.
Right now. Hey, you should drop on by next Saturday afternoon. We're going out to the Harvest Festival with the grandkids, and I know how lonely it's been, what with Sadie gone and all. You should come with.
Well, I appreciate the thought, Edie. I don't think I'll be back in town by then, though. Sorry.
Oh, that's too bad. It's been real nice seeing you coming back to church again.
Oh, it's been real nice being welcomed back. But now I gotta go. You know, chores and such. You know how it is.
Oh, I sure do. Well, come on over sometime. Just got some gooseberries in. We're making pies, and we'd love to have you. I know they're your favorite.
That they are. Gotta go now.
See ya.
O cachorro, que ele falou que o cachorro, que ele, quando o cara falou dos animais, ele falou que tinha um cachorro que morreu.
I know I don't drop by as much as I ought.
Aí, o da mulher lá, ele basicamente falou, pediu pra ela cuidar dos animais dele. Esse aqui ele provavelmente vai ficar falando tipo, nossa, como você foi legal. É uma pena, eu sou um otário. Ah, eu devia ter cuidado melhor de você. Tipo isso. Ah, a gente teve bons tempos.
We had some good times, Brody. I remember Doug coming over, remarking on your coat. Said you didn't need no training. He'd put you with his bird dogs and you'd figure out what to do. Well, he was right. You came waddling over out of that lake, duck in your mouth, proud as everything. You wouldn't give that duck up. But you got the hang of it. Doug and I, we had a falling out. Haven't spoken to him since. Well, he passed, so no point reminiscing, I guess.
Eu vou colocar o 2, que o primeiro eu não sei o que significa.
You want to know something, Brody? I always
Fala que acredita que os cachorros vão pro céu.
all dogs is fundamentally good. Even the mean ones, they're good too. They're just, hurt or starving or sick or scared. So, I know where you are. And I know Sadie's probably with you right now.
Ah, a mulher morreu. Agora eu tô encaixando as coisas, cara.
And I don't know if I can make up for it. I want to tell you I'll see you soon, but the truth is I do not know. I don't know if I was good enough for you. Or her. I don't know if I did my best. So, this may be goodbye. I love you. And I miss you all the same.
Ai, ai, ai. Pegue a arma. From. Daqui, que eu não sei como que fala. Mano, não é a arma daqui? Deve ser isso aqui. Falou. Lugar da arma de round table. Pera aí. Põe ela de volta? Não. Então é isso mesmo. É lá pra cima. Cadê a cozinha? Dane-se, batatas. Coloque, sei lá, no lugar da arma, no lugar de comer. Ah, sim. Lugar de comer. Ah, sim, agora que eu entendi. É o lugar da arma, lugar de comer, na mesa. Tá faltando algo. Quer que eu faça almoço a última vez, né? Não, acho que eu entendi o que é pra fazer. Ah, acho que é. Ah, entendi. Dá pra pôr 2 batatas? Tinha 2, não tinha? Até pra fazer a comida, depois fazer o estrago. Cadê minha batata? Não, minha batata. O que põe? Tá, vamos pôr a outra. Já que tem duas, né? Quando aparecer os créditos, vou contar o que eu entendi dessa história. Mas aqui tá complicado, hein, cara. Deixa eu traduzir de novo, cara. Aqui tá meio confuso, devo dizer. Peço desculpas pela espalhação aí. E por demorar pra descobrir o que que tem que fazer. Coloque a espingarda na mesa da sala de jantar e prepare uma refeição. É, foi o que eu imaginei, cara. Como que põe esse negócio na mesa? Ah, tá. Eu não sei fazer batata, né, cara? É complicado. Ah, tá. Ah, o papazinho. Aqui pra tô mais perto. Tá falando a mesma coisa. Não, tá falando pra eu ponhar a comida no... aqui. Será que eu tenho... Não, pera aí. Nossa, cara. Será? Que não tá aparecendo, tipo... uma opção do... Caiu no negócio. Cara, como que põe aqui em cima? Aí, tá aí. É putting down, não é down. Cadê meu almoço? Chá. Ah não, cara, eu consegui sumir com a comida. Mas também é muito confuso o negócio. Isso aqui. Muito confuso. Ah, o final. É pra pegar a arma. Coloca em cima da mesa. Ah, é essa mesa. Como que ia saber, né? Como que eu ia saber? Coloca o almoço na mesa. Senta-se. Alguém me matou. Cara, Hitman. Esse barulho de novo. É isso. Cara, pelo que eu entendi da história, basicamente o nosso protagonista é como pode se dizer, um chefão da máfia que lá não queria mais trabalhar com isso. Aí ele ficou esse tempo fora cuidando dos animais e também tendo problemas, além dos problemas dos animais, que a maioria morreu, ele teve problemas familiares quando o seu filho crescendo e tal, a mulher dele criou amnésia e ele tacou ela nos tipo de asilo e ela acabou morrendo por isso, tipo, não, ela acabou morrendo sem ver o marido dela, digamos assim, e isso acabou criando essa tristeza que tem no personagem. E os caras que trabalhavam com ele, que foram no Vietnã, fizeram os negócios todo, tentaram trazer ele de volta, mas ele não quis. E ele quis, o objetivo dele era acabar consigo mesmo para ter uma chance de ver a mulher dele novamente, porque ele se arrependeu. E aí por isso que ele avisou o filho dele, falou pra vizinha cuidar dos animais e tal. Eu acho que é isso, cara. Se for isso, tá bom. É legal. Deixa eu ver, se eu apertar continuar. Mas eu vou ainda na Steam pra ver como é que é. Vamos pegar um final diferente. E se eu ir na mesa se eu sentar na mesa que tem a cadeira, eu acho que ele ele por ele mesmo termina o serviço. Mas, cara, legal. Tem alguns momentos que o cara fala de conversa muito rápido, mas em geral é legal, cara. Eu gostei. Nossa, é 1h30 já. Ah, não. Ah, só tem como sentar na cadeira do almoço. Ah, então eu nem vou refazer esse negócio, né? Vai dar o mesmo final. Achei que dava pra sentar na cadeira da arma. Ah, então ele não, digamos assim, que se ele seguiu certo, pro inferno ele não foi, né? Não se matou. Mas é isso, minha gente. Esse foi ADIOS. Foi legal. Eu provavelmente no vídeo não vai ser tão legal, que eu fiquei prestando bem atenção no que os caras falaram. Mas até que interessante. Vamos ver o que a Steam fala sobre o jogo. Não. Ai, tô pobre. Um fazendeiro decide. É isso mesmo. Ele não. Ele trabalhava com crime, assassino e tal. É mais ou menos isso, cara. Legal, cara, muito legal. Eu acho que por trintão, se a pessoa não manja muito de inglês, não vai valer tanto a pena. Mas tipo, acho que pegar numa promoção é melhor, cara. Mas é um jogo legal. Teve a pesca e tal. Tirar leite da cabra, jogar o leite na cara do cara lá. Foi da hora, foi da hora. Então é isso, minha gente. Eu espero que tenham gostado. Falou. Até a próxima.